of biological system on this earth. You have studied about the diversity of living organisms in class 11. Do you remember which kingdom among the living organisms contain microorganisms? Which are the ones that are only microscopic? Microscopes are present in everywhere, in soil, in water, in air, and our body, and that of other animals and plants. They are present even at a sites uh, where no other life form could possibly exist. Sites such as deep inside the glacier, thermal, where thermal may be as high as 100 degrees Celsius. Deep in the soil, under the layers of snow several meters thick and in highly acidic environment. Microbes are diverse protozoa, bacteria, fungi, and microscopic animal and plant viruses and viruses, also plants that are proteinaceously infectious agent. Some of the microbes are shown in 8.1 and 8.2 figure. Microbes like bacteria and many fungi can be grown or nutritive media to form colonies that can be seen with the naked eye. Such cultures are useful to study on microorganisms. A colony is bacteria in a petri dish. B. Fungal colony growing in a petri dish. Fungal colony growing in a petri dish. Colonies of bacteria growing in a petri dish. Fungal colony. इसमें A. A bacteria rod shape magnified 1500x. Rod shaped bacteria. A spherical shaped magnified a rod shaped bacterium showing flagella. Rod shaped bacterium flagella. Very important diagram. Head, collar, tail, plate, pins, prongs. Prongs, pins, tail, collar, head. A bacteriophage. B. Adenovirus, which causes respiratory infection. Adenovirus causes respiratory infection. Adenovirus, which causes respiratory infection. B. C. Road shape tobacco mosaic TMB magnified about 1 lakh to 15,000. In chapter 7, you have read that the microbes cause a large number of disease in human beings. They also cause disease in animals and plants, but this should not make you think that all microbes are harmful. Several microbes are useful to humans in a diverse way. Some of the most important contributions of microbes to human welfare are discussed in this chapter. Microbes in a household. You will be surprised to know that we use microbes or product derived from them every day. A common example is the production of curd from milk. Microorganisms such as lactobacillus and other commonly called lactic acid bacterium grow in milk and convert it into curd. During growth of the LAB produces acid that coagulate and partially digest the milk protein. Uh, a small a small amount of curds added to the fresh milk in column or starter contain millions of LAB, which is suitable temperature multiply, thus converting milk to curd, which also improve its nutrition quality by increasing vitamin B12. In our stomach too, the LAB play a very beneficial role in checking disease of causing microbes. लैक्टोबैसिलस लैक्टिक एसिड बैक्टीरिया से बनता है जो कि हमारे मिल्क में प्रेजेंट होता है। मिल्क को कर्ड यानी दही बनाने में काम आता है और उसका दही जो कर्ड होती है उसकी न्यूट्रिशन वैल्यू इन्हांस कर देता है बाय इंक्रीजिंग विटामिन B12 का नंबर। और हमारे ये जो LAB वायरस है हमारे लिए डिसीज चेकिंग कॉजिंग माइक्रोब्स है। The dough, which is used for making food such as dosha, idli, and also fermented by bacteria. The puffed appearance of a dough is due to the production of CO2. Can you tell the metabolic pathway taking resulting in the formation of CO2? Where do you think the bacteria of fermentation came from? Similarly, the dough is used for making bread. It's fermented using the baker Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Number of traditional drink and foods are also made by fermentation of microbes. Toddy, a traditional drink of some parts of southern India, is made by fermenting sap. Toddy sap se banta hai from palms. Microbes are also used to ferment fish, soybean, bamboo shoots to make foods. Cheese is one of the oldest food items in which microbes were used. Cheese is one of the oldest food items in which microbes were used. Um, Different varieties of cheese are known by their characteristic texture, flavor, taste, and specificity coming from microbes used. For example, the large holes in Swiss cheese are due to the production of large amount of CO2 by a bacterium named Propionibacterium sharmani. Propionibacterium sharmani. Propionibacterium sharmani. Propionibacterium sharmani. The Roquefort cheese are ripened by growing species fungi on them, which gives them a particular flavor. The Roquefort cheese are ripened by growing specific fungi on them, which gives them a particular flavor. Really coming from another, for example, the lagos in Swiss cheese are due to production by bacterium called the Roquefort cheese are ripened by the growing specific fungi on them, which gives them a particular flavor. 8.2 Microbes in industrial production. Even in industry, microbes are used to synthesize a number of products valuable to human beings. Beverage and antibiotics are some examples. Production of an industrial scale requires growing microbes in very large vessels called fermenters. Microbes in industrial production. Even in industries, microbes are used to synthesize a number of products valuable to human beings. Beverage and antibiotics, for example, production of an industrial scale requires growing microbes in very large vessels called fermenters. Beverage. Microbes, especially yeast, have been used from the time immemorial for the production of beverage like wine, beer, whiskey, brand, or random. For this purpose, the same yeast, Saccharomyces cerevisiae, is used for bread making and commonly called brewer yeast is used for fermenting malted creams and fruit juice to produce ethanol. Do you recall the metabolic reaction which result in the production of ethanol by yeast? Depending on the type of raw material used for the fermentation, the type of processing with or without distillation, different type of alcoholic drinks are obtained. Wine and beer are produced without distillation, whereas whiskey and brandy and rum are produced by distillation of the fermented broth. The photograph of a fermentation plant is shown in the figure. Wine and beer produced without distillation, whereas whiskey, brandy, rum are produced by distillation of the fermented broth. वाइन और बियर बिना डिस्टिलेशन के प्रोड्यूस होता है और विस्की और ब्रांडी और रम विस्की ब्रांडी रम प्रोड्यूस बाय डिस्टिलेशन 8.2 antibiotic Antibiotics produced by the microbes are regarded as one of the most significant discoveries of the 20th century and have the greatest contribution toward the human welfare society. Anti is a Greek word meaning against, a bio means life. Together they mean against life in the context of a causing organism, whereas the reference are to human being. They are pro-life and not against. Antibiotics are chemical substances which are produced by some microbes, can kill or retard the growth of other disease-causing microbes. You are familiar with the commonly used antibiotic penicillin. Do you know penicillin was the first antibiotic to be discovered and it was a chance discovery. Alexander Fleming, while working on Staphylococcus bacteria, Alexander Fleming working on Staphylococcus bacteria once observed a mold growing in one of his unwashed culture plate bacteria while Staphylococcus could not grow. He found out that the was due to chemical produced by the mold, and he named penicillin after the mold Penicillium notatum. However, its full potential as an antibiotic was established much later by Ernst Chen and Howard Florey. Ernst Chen and Howard Florey. Ernst Chen and Howard Florey. The antibiotic was extensively used to treat American soldiers wounded in the World War II. Fleming, Chen, and Florey were awarded Nobel Prize in 1945 for discovery Penicillium notatum by Alexander Fleming. नाम दिया गया था वर्क कर रहा था स्टैफाइलोकोकाई बैक्टीरिया पे एंड चेन एंड फ्लोरी हार्ट फ्लोरी चेन एंड फ्लोरी ने फुल पोटेंशियल एंटीबायोटिक डिस्कवर किया था आफ्टर पेनिसिलिन अदर एंटीबायोटिक were used also purified from the other microbes. Can you name some given antibiotics and find out their sources? Antibiotics have greatly improved our capacity to treat daily sources. Antibiotics have greatly to diseases such as plague, whooping cough, diphtheria, leprosy. which used to kill millions all over the globe. Today, we cannot imagine a world without antibiotics. Microbes are used for commercial and industrial production of a certain chemical like organic acid, alcohol, enzyme. Example: acid producer for Aspergillus niger, a fungus or citric acid, Acidobacter, bacteria of acetic acid, Clostridium butylicum, a bacterium for butyric acid, and Lactobacillus, a bacterium of lactic acid. Aspergillus niger, fungus, citric acid. Aspergillus niger, fungus है citric acid. Acidobacter acidic, a bacterium, acetic acid. Clostridium butyric, bacteria, butyric acid. Lactobacillus, bacteria, lactic acid. Aspergillus fungus, citric acid. Yeast. Saccharomyces cerevisiae is used for commercial production of ethanol. Yeast used for commercial production of growth hormone. Microbes are also used for the production of enzyme. Lipases are used as a detergent for formulation, and are helpful in removing oily stains from the laundry. You must have noticed that the bottled fruit juice bought from the market are cleared as compared to those made at home. This is because the bottled juices are clarified by the use of pectinase and protease. Pectinase and protease. Streptokinase, produced by the bacterium Streptococcus and modified by genetic engineering, is used as a clot buster for removing clots from the blood vessels of patients who have undergone myocardial infarction leading to heart attack. Streptokinase Streptokinase produced by the bacterium Streptococcus. Streptococcus Streptokinase produced by bacterium Streptococcus and modified by genetic engineering is used as a clot buster for removing the clots from the blood vessels of a patient who have undergone myocardial infarction leading to the heart attack. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट स्ट्रेप्टोकाइनेस जो होता है क्लोट बस्टर होता है और वो मायोकार्डियल इन्फेक्शन का जिसका हार्ट सर्जरी हुआ उसके एंटीकोगुलेंट बनाता है इसलिए उसको देते हैं ताकि हार्ट अटैक ना आए अनदर बायोएक्टिव मॉलिक्यूल साइक्लोस्पोरिन ए दैट इज यूज्ड एन इम्यूनोसप्रेसिव एजेंट साइक्लोस्पोरिन ए इम्यूनोसप्रेसिव एजेंट है जो ऑर्गन ट्रांसप्लांटेशन करते हैं उसको हम देते हैं ताकि ऑर्गन रिजेक्ट ना हो जो कि साइक्लोस्पोरिन ट्राइकोडर्मा पॉलीस्पोरम रिलीज करता है ट्राइकोडर्मा पॉलीस्पोरम साइक्लोस्पोरिन रिलीज करता है जो कि फंगस है ट्राइकोडर्मा पॉलीस्पोरम इज अ फंगस स्टेटिन प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय ईस्ट स्टेटिन प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय ईस्ट मेनिस्कस purpurus have been commercialized blood cholesterol lowering agent. It acts as a competitive inhibiting the enzyme responsible for synthesis of cholesterol. कोलेस्ट्रॉल को कम कौन करता है स्टैटिन स्टैटिन कहाँ से मिलता है ईस्ट से जिसका नाम है मोनास्कस प्यूरप्यूरियस मोनास्कस statin produced by the yeast Monaskos purpureus have been commercialized as blood cholesterol lowering agent. It acts competitively inhibiting the enzyme responsible for synthesis of cholesterol. Microbes and you know that large quantity of waste water are generated every day in cities and towns. A major component of this is the human excreta. This municipal water is also called sewage. It contains a large amount of organic matter, microbes, many of which are pathogenic. Have you ever wondered this huge quantity of sewage or urban waste disposed of daily? This cannot be discharged into a nature. The evacuation directly you can understand before disposal. Hence, sewage is treated to select treatment STP. STPs to make it less polluting. Treatment of wastewater is done by heterotrophic microbes naturally present in the sewage. This treatment is carried out to shell primary treatment and secondary treatment. Primary treatment. This treatment steps basically involve physical removal of particles large and small from the sewage through filtration and sedimentation. These are removed in the stages initially floating debris is removed by the sequential filtration. Then the grift soil and small pebbles are removed sedimentation. All solid settles from the primary sludge and the supernatant from the influent. The influent from the primary settling tank is taken for secondary treatment. Secondary, the supernatant form of the effluent from the primary settling tank is taken for the secondary treatment. Secondary treatment or biological treatment, the primary effluent is passed into a large accelerated tank where it is constantly aggregated mechanically and air is pumped into it. This allows vigorous growth of a useful aerobic microbes into flux masses of a bacterium associated with the fungal filament to form mesh-like structure. While growing, these microbes consume the major part of the organic matter in the effluent. This significantly reduces the BOD, biochemical oxygen demand, of the effluent. BOD refers to the amount of oxygen that will be consumed if all organic matter in 1 liter of water were oxidized by bacteria. BOD refers to the amount of oxygen that will be consumed if all organic matter in 1 liter of water were oxidized by bacteria. The sewage water is treated till BOD is reduced. The BOD test measured rate of uptake oxygen by microorganisms in a sample of water, and thus indirectly BOD is measure of the organic matter present in the water. Organic matter present. The greatest BOD of wastewater, more is its polluting potential. The greater BOD of wastewater, the greater BOD of wastewater, more its polluting potential. Once the BOD of a sewage or wastewater is reduced significantly, the effluent is then passed into a settling tank where the bacteria flocks are allowed to sediment. This sediment is called activated sludge. A small part of activated sludge is pumped into the aeration tank to serve as the inoculum. The remaining major part of the sludge is pumped into the lab tank called anaerobic sludge digestion. Here, other kinds of bacteria which grow anaerobically digest the bacteria and fungi in the sludge. During the digestion of bacteria produce a mixture of gases such as methane, hydrogen sulfide, and carbon dioxide. These gases form biogas and can be used as a source of energy as it is inflammable. During this digestion, bacteria produce a mixture of gases such as methane, hydrogen sulfide, and carbon dioxide. Methane, hydrogen sulfide, carbon dioxide. These gases form biogas and can be used as a source of energy as it is inflammable. The effluent from secondary treatment plant is generally released into natural water bodies like rivers and streams. An aerial view of such plant is shown in. You can appreciate how microbes play a major role in treating millions of gallons of wastewater every day across the globe. This methodology has been practiced for more than a century now. It's almost all part of the world. Till no man-made technology has been able to revive well the microbial treatment of sewage. You are aware that due to increasing urbanization, sewage is being produced in much larger quantities than ever before. However, the number of sewage treatment plants has not increased enough to treat much large quantities. So the untreated sewage is often discharged directly into the river, leading to their pollution and increase in waterborne disease. The Ministry of Education and Forestry initiated Ganga Action Plan and Yamuna Action Plan to shape this measure of river of our country from pollution. Ministry of Environment and Forest ने गंगा एक्शन प्लान and यमुना एक्शन प्लान बनाया था. Under this plan, it is proposed to build a large number of sewage treatment plants so that the only treated sewage may be discharged in the rivers. A visit to a sewage treatment plant situated in any place near you will be very interesting and very educating experience. Microbes in production of biogas. Biogas is a mixture of gases containing predominantly methane produced by the microbial activity and which may be used as fuel. You have learned that microbes produce different types of gases and end products during the growth and metabolism. The type of the gas produced depends upon the microbe and organic substrate they utilize. In example, cited in the example cited in relation to the fermentation of milk, cheese, making the production of beverage, the main gas produces CO2. However, certain bacteria which grow anaerobically on cellulosic material produce large amount of methane along with CO2 and H2. These bacteria are collectively called methanogens, and one such common bacterium is methanobacterium. 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 These bacteria are collectively called methanogens. One such common bacterium is methanobacterium. These bacteria are commonly found in the anaerobic sludge during space treatment. These bacteria are also present in a human, a part of stomach of cattle. A lot of cellulosic material present in the food of cattle is also present in human. A lot of cellulosic material present in the food of cattle is also present in human. In human, these bacteria help in breakdown of cellulose and play an important role in the nutrition of cattle. In human, these bacteria help in breakdown of cellulose and play an important role in nutrition of cattle. Do you think we human beings are able to digest cellulose within our food? Thus, the excreta dung of cattle, commonly called gobar, is rich in these bacteria. Dung can be used for generation of biogas, commonly called gobar gas. The biogas plant consists of a concrete, concrete tank 10 to 15 feet deep in which biogas were collected and a slurry of dung is fed. A is floating cover is placed over slurry, which keeps on rising as the gas are produced in the tank due to the microbial activity. The biogas plant has an outlet which is connected to a pipe to the supply of biogas nearby houses. The spent slurry is removed through the another outlet and may be used as fertilizer. Cattle dung is available in large quantities for rural areas where cattle are used for a variety of purposes. So biogas plants are more often built in rural areas. The biogas is used for cooking and lighting. The picture of biogas plant is shown in figure. The technology of biogas production was developed by India mainly due to the efforts of Indian Agricultural Institute (IARI) and Khadi Village Industries Commission. If your school is situated in village or near village, if you will be very interested in inquire any plant gas, visit Himalayas. Microbes as biological agent. Biocontrol refers to use of biological method for controlling plant and disease pests. In modern society, these problems such have been tackled increasing by the use of chemical. By use insecticides and pesticides, the chemical are toxic, extremely harmful to human being and human animals alike, and have been polluting our environment, soil, ground, water, food, vegetable, crop plants. Our soil is also polluted through our use of pesticides to remove weeds. Biological control of pests and diseases. In agriculture, there is a method of controlling pests that relies on natural predation rather than introduce chemical. A key belief of our organic farmer is that biodiversity further health. The more variety of a landscape has, the more sustainable it is. The organic farmer therefore works to create a system where the insects that are sometimes called pests are not eradicated but instead are kept at a manageable level by a complex system of check and balance within a living environment ecosystem. The contrary to the conventional farming practices, which often use chemical method to kill both useful and harmful leaf form in leaf forms, life forms indiscriminately. This is a holistic approach that seek to develop an understanding of the webs of interaction between the myriad of organisms that constitute the field of fauna and flora. The organic farmer holds the view that eradication of the creatures that are often described as a pest is not only possible but also undesirable, for without them, the beneficial predator and parasitic insect which depend upon the biocontrol method will greatly reduce our dependence on toxic chemical and pesticides. An important part of a biological farming approach is to become familiar with the various life forms that inhabit the field, predator as well as pests, and also their life cycle, pattern of feeding, and a habitat that they prefer. This will help you develop appropriate means of biocontrol. The very familiar beetle with red and black marking, the ladybirds and dragonfly are useful to get rid of aphids and mosquitoes. Ladybirds aphids को, dragonfly mosquitoes को. Dragonfly मच्छर खाएगी, ladybird aphids खाएगी. The very familiar beetle with red and black marking, the ladybird and dragonfly are useful to get rid aphids and mosquitoes respectively. An example of microbial biocontrol agent that can be introduced in the order to butterfly caterpillars is bacteria. Bacillus thuringiensis, often written as BT. These are available as packaged dry spores which are mixed with the water and sprayed into the vulnerable onto vulnerable plant such as baraceas and fruit trees, where these are eaten by the insect larvae. In the gut of the larvae, the toxin is released and larvae get killed. The bacterial disease will kill that caterpillar but leave other insect unharmed. Because of the development of method of genetic engineering in the last decade or so, the scientists have introduced B-theogenesis toxin into the plants. Such plants are resistant attacked by the insect, and BT cotton is one example, which is being cultivated in some states of our country. You will learn about 10 chapter. Um, A biological control being developed for use of the treatment of a plant disease in the fungus Trichoderma. Trichoderma species are free living fungi that are very common in root ecosystem. They are effectively biocontrol agent of several plants. Trichoderma fungi biocontrol agent of a plant or fruit में पाया जाता है. Baculovirus are pathogen that attack insect and other arthropods. The majority of baculovirus used as a biological control agent in the genus Nucleopolyhedrovirus. The viruses are excellent candidates for specific narrow spectrum insecticide application. They have been shown to have no negative impact on the plant. Mammals, birds, fish, or even non-target insects. This is especially desirable when beneficial insects are being conserved to aid in an overall integrated pest management IPM program, or when an ecological sensitive area is being treated. Microbes as biofertilizer. With our present day lifestyle, environmental pollution is a major cause of concern. The use of chemical fertilizers to meet the ever increasing made the ever increasing demand of agriculture produce has contributed significantly to this pollution. Of course, we have now realized that there are problems associated with the over use of chemical fertilizer, and there is a large pressure of a switch organic farming, the use of biofertilizer. Use of biofertilizer are organisms that enrich nutrient quality of the soil. The main sources of biofertilizer are bacteria, fungi, and cyanobacteria. Fungi, bacteria, and cyanobacteria, the main source of biofertilizer. You have studied the nodule of the roots of leguminous plants formed by the symbiotic association of ribosome. This bacteria fix atmospheric nitrogen into the organic form, which is used as the plant as nutrient. Other bacteria can fix atmospheric nitrogen while living of the soil. Example: Azospirillum and Azotobacter. Azotobacter and Azospirillum fix atomic nitrogen, thus enriching the nitrogen content of the soil. Fungi are also known to form symbiotic association with the plant mycorrhiza. Fungi member of the genus Golimus and form mycorrhiza. Golimus form Golimus वाले mycorrhiza बनाते हैं. The fungal symbiont in this association absorb phosphorus from soil and pass it into the plant. Plant having such association have other benefits also, such as resistance to root-borne pathogen, tolerance to salinity and drought, and an overall increase in plant growth and development. Cyanobacteria are autotrophic microbes widely distributed in aquatic interstitial environment, many of which can fix atmospheric nitrogen. Anabina nostoc oscillator. Cyanobacteria का example जो fix कर सकता है atmospheric Anabina nostoc oscillatoria. In paddy fields, cyanobacteria serve as an important in paddy fields. Cyanobacteria serve as an important biofertilizer. Blue green algae also add organic matter to the soil and increase its fertility. Currently, in our country, a number of biofertilizers are available commercially in the market, and farmers use this regularly in their fields to replenish soil nutrients and to reduce the dependence on the chemical fertilizers. Summary. Microbes are a very important component of life on the earth. Not all microbes are pathogenic. Many microbes are very useful to humans. We use microbes and microbially derived product almost every day. Bacteria called lactic acid bacteria grow in a milk converted into the the which is used to make bread is fermented called saccharomyces cerevisiae. Certain dishes such as idli and dosha by microbes, bacteria, and fungi are used to the important particular texture, taste, and flavor which is microbes are used to produce industrial products like lactic acid and alcohol, which were used a variety of products. Industrial antibiotics like penicillin produce used microbes useful to kill disease causing harmful bacteria. Antibiotic have played a major role in controlling infection diseases like diphtheria, whooping cough, and plug pneumonia. For more than 100 years, microbes have been used to treat sewage wastewater by process of activities like formalin. This heavy recycling of water in nature. Methanogen produce methane biogas while degrading plant waste. Biogas produced by the microbes is used as a source of energy in rural areas. Microbes can also be used to kill harmful pests, a process called biocontroller. Microbes can also be biocontroller. The biocontrol measure help us to avoid heavy use of toxic pesticides controlling pests. There is a need of at this stage to push for use of biofertilizer in the place of chemical fertilizer. It is clear from the time was uses of being have put microbes to that they play an important role in the welfare of human society.